Hey everybody, T-Man here again, bringing you guys another fucking video, and this one is going to be my next edition of fantasy booking, how I would book this year's Wrestlemania 31 pay-per-view. Okay guys, first of all, I'm going to start off by saying, yes, I look different. I shaved my fucking beard. Unfortunately, I have a job where sometimes I go to certain jobs and they have certain requests, and I had to shave the fucking beard, so I'm a little heartbroken about that. So I think I look different. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. You guys probably don't give a flying fuck. Anyways, let's talk wrestling. What we're here to do. Talk wrestling. Now, first of all, this video is what I would do about WrestleMania 31 this year. And before I get into the specific matches of how I would book this year's WrestleMania 31, let me tell you what WWE has planned, what the rumored plans are to be this year. What the rumored plans for WrestleMania 31 this year is, let's start off with Cena. What I heard the plan is for John Cena this year for WrestleMania 31 is to wrestle Rusev. I think that's, I don't know what to make out of that. You know, I don't think that, I don't even know where to go with that one. Fuck. Anyways, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, of course, is the big main event. What they're pushing for this year. Sting and Triple H, and this one that was just announced. What WWE's plan is Bray Wyatt, Undertaker. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna break down what I think about WrestleMania's this year WrestleMania plan, and then I'm gonna tell you how I would book this year's WrestleMania 31. So let's start off with the top. Let's talk about the main event, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. That is the planned match for this year's WrestleMania 31. What WWE wants to do. This is what WWE is going to do. So WWE, the plan has been since last year, since right from WrestleMania 30. The plan was for WrestleMania 31 to have Roman Reigns be the guy. And they were going to give him the whole year to get good on the mic and get prepared. So it's been over a year. Do I think Roman Reigns is ready? No. Do I think he has what it takes to be a top guy? Yes. But WWE has to be very careful here that they don't force feed Roman Reigns. WWE has a habit of shoving people down your throats, and I know he is a legitimate fan favorite, but I feel like sometimes you have to hear the crowds and go with what they want. And even though Roman Reigns was the guy last year and the beginning part of the year, he's lost a lot of momentum. He's not really that great on the mic. And that's just everybody. Everyone's really not that great on the mic anymore, except for maybe Bray Wyatt. Talk about the new generation guys. Because it's not like how it was before, where these guys would be going out and shooting promos. Everything's scripted, and it's like all the promos from each guy is the same. So anyways, that's not Roman Reigns' fault. Anyways, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, I think that's a horrible match. I'm okay with Roman Reigns winning, but here's how I would book it. I would have Roman Reigns wrestle John Cena for the title, and that means, yes, having John, I know a lot of you would get mad at John Cena beat Brock Lesnar and win the world title, and I don't think that's going to happen, because the plan, like I said, is for Brock and Roman, and for Roman Reigns to beat Brock Lesnar. But think about this, my fantasy booking, if I was booking WrestleMania 31 main event, I would have it Roman Reigns, John Cena. Why is that? Because we need a changing of the guard. The fans are tired of John Cena, and in order to make a nice climactic story, you need to have the guy, John Cena, passing the torch of who you want to be the next guy, and that's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the clear guy WWE wants as the next number one guy. Well, in order to do that, you need to change the guard over from John Cena to Roman Reigns. So what bigger match would it be than to have Roman Reigns, your new guy, beat John Cena for the World Heavyweight title? That to me would mean more from Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is an opposing guy. I love Brock Lesnar, and it's not like I'm belittling him, but he's a part-time guy. He's not going to be around, and I don't think it's going to mean as much as Roman Reigns beating Brock Lesnar. I know in Vince's mind, he thinks it is because Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker last year. Yeah, no doubt about it, Brock Lesnar is a badass, and they've tried real hard to build him up. But to me, it would mean more for Roman Reigns to beat Brock Lesnar. Like, to me, this card that WrestleMania is shaping up to be is just so generic. Yeah, there's some good matches also. They want to do Sting and Triple H. Yeah, that would be a fun match, but the fantasy match everybody wants to see and been wanting to see for years is Sting and Undertaker. That's a no common sense type of match, and I'm sure WWE has plans for that next year, but what if this is it for Taker? I mean, each year Taker diminishes more and more. He may not be able to, even though, like, the idea would be have Undertaker's retirement match in his hometown of Texas. He may not make it that year. He is old. You gotta do it now while Undertaker's willing to. You gotta do that. You know, and they're not. They want to do Sting and Triple H, and yeah, I thought they might have done that at the Royal Rumble, have Sting and Triple H, since Sting costed Triple H the whole authority thing at the Survivor Series. I thought we were going to see that, but no, they want to do that for Mania. So it just seems very generic, their card. Cena and Rusev, it just seems like they want to build Rusev. So same thing as last year, how they gave Bray Wyatt John Cena. They want John Cena to rub off on these young guys, just giving it to him. But to me, there's no passion behind that. And you know John Cena's just going to beat Rusev and give Rusev his first submission, a real loss. And to me, it's real generic. And then Bray Wyatt Undertaker. Now, here's the thing about Bray Wyatt Undertaker. Vince McMahon fucked that up for everybody. Bray Wyatt Undertaker would have been a genius idea. And I would have been down with Bray Wyatt Undertaker if the streak was intact. Because that would be, Vince McMahon. If you guys haven't heard the Vince McMahon podcast with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince said, oh yeah, who else was going to beat the streak? The streak didn't need to be ended, but if it needed to, he's like, I don't see anyone down the road. Hello, you dumbass, stupid motherfucker. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is the guy that's taking over for The Undertaker as that dark figure. The guy you do the little crazy storylines, the dark, mysterious storylines. He's a completely different gimmick from The Undertaker, but he's still in that dark region, like The Undertaker. So what better way would it be to pass that torch? So yeah, that was a great idea if the streak was intact. But now it means nothing. The only match that makes sense for an Undertaker right now is like a Sting, a match that the fans have been wanting to see forever. The Bray Wyatt Undertaker match, yeah, it's going to be cool, it's going to be great, but it doesn't mean as much as if the streak was intact. They got to do the Sting match, because who knows what's going to happen for a whole nother year from now. We may never see Sting and Undertaker unless they do it now. Now's the moment. But I feel like, a lot of it is Triple H's fault too, because I feel like a lot of times it's all about giving Triple H a place at WrestleMania. It's all about giving him his time at WrestleMania, whether it makes sense or not. What's right for business, Vince and Triple H, is for Sting and Taker, not to put Triple H on the card. But you know what? I'm such a great fantasy booker. I'll indulge a I will give Triple H a match at WrestleMania. Here's all the matches. I'm gonna list all the matches if I was booking it. Now, reality, what's actually happening is Bray Taker, right? Sting, Triple H, Roman Reigns, Brock, Cena, Rusev. Here's how I would do it. I would do it John Cena, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wins. The passing of the guard, your new top guy. Sting, Undertaker, no brainer, right? Okay. I would do it. You're saying, what about Brock Lesnar? Here's what, okay, you kind of already hinted something at Raw. You remember how you had Jericho Heyman? Why not have your two part-time guys, Chris Jericho and Brock Lesnar, go? Brock Lesnar is probably never coming back to the WWE because his contract ends at WrestleMania, and he's probably going to the UFC. That's going to take up another couple years of his life, and who knows, maybe he might come back, but he's just a part-time guy. It doesn't mean anything. So is Jericho. They're two top names. They're going to draw money. So why don't you throw Brock in with Chris Jericho? And Chris Jericho is probably going to give you a better match with Brock compared to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Brock, it's going to be a very slow match. Brock Lesnar will probably more carry the match, and he's not a great ring technician himself. He's a great technical college wrestler, but you know, Chris Jericho could probably give a better match to Brock Lesnar. The two styles would mix a lot better for a Mania match. So I would have Sting Roman Reigns. Stupid motherfucker. Sting Undertaker, Cena Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar Jericho, and then I know what you're saying. Well, what about Bray Wyatt? I would give Bray Wyatt Randy Orton. Those are another top guys. People are forgetting about Randy Orton. He's coming back. Randy Orton's a big name. And Bray Wyatt is becoming that big name. That's the match you need, is Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. So I would have that at WrestleMania. Then you're saying, well, what about Triple H, the egomaniac who always needs to book himself in WrestleMania? Here's a guy with Triple H you could book him against. Dolph Ziggler. That's right, it might sound surprising to you. I say Dolph Ziggler because this guy, you need to keep the momentum going. Whether if WWE wanted to or not, you put him on main event status in that Survivor Series. He tore the roof down and probably had the best match of the TLC pay-per-view. Because that pay-per-view was just a clusterfuck. If you haven't seen my review, you can check that out. It was a complete clusterfuck, that pay-per-view. But Dolph Ziggler stole the show with Luke Harper. The guy is becoming a star. He's been like that for a long time, but WWE didn't know what to do with him. And not to mention the storylines there. Because Dolph Ziggler was the guy that, along with Sting, ended the Authority storyline. And he beat the Authority 1-3 in that Survivor Series match, and that would be perfect. Dolph Ziggler and Triple H would tear the roof down. Okay, what else would I do? Oh, and here's another thing. If they didn't want to do Ziggler and Triple H, there's a lot of other options you could do. You could do Ziggler and Bray Wyatt, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. But how I would book it is Cena, Roman Reigns. God, why am I keep saying Sting and Roman Reigns? Motherfucker, I must not have got enough sleep. Sorry, guys, this video is lacking a little bit, but bear with me, guys. Cena, Roman Reigns, Sting, Taker, Ziggler against Triple H, Orton and Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar and Jericho. And here's what I would do: bring back they always have the Battle Royal each year. Why don't you have either Rusev or Dean Ambrose win that match? That's what I would do for the Battle Royal. But that's the idea of WrestleMania 31, how I would book it. So I'm wondering, guys, please let me know of what you would think of my WrestleMania compared to WWE's WrestleMania of Bray Wyatt and Undertaker, Sting and Triple H, Roman and Brock, Cena and Rusev is actually what we're getting compared to what I want to do with Cena, Roman Reigns, Sting, Taker, Ziggler and Triple H, Orton and Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, Jericho, and Rusev or Dean Ambrose winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the second annual one, since that's what they're going to be doing from now on. Let me know what you think of that, guys. I'm going to be shooting out some more videos. My next video I'm going to be shooting out is how I think the WWE should bring back the television title and get rid of the United States title. Also, I will be doing Match of the Week, themed oriented. This will be my Match of the Week. I'm going to be doing some themes now. Since we're going to the Road to Royal Rumble, I will be doing my Match of the Week. with the Royal Rumble. It won't be necessarily a Royal Rumble match, but probably a singles competition. If the Royal Rumble match really stood out, it might be one of those. But that will be one of my match of the weeks from the Royal Rumble, and I already have a match picked out in mind, which is a good one. And also, I will be doing a superstar profile on Randy Orton and what I think of his career so far and what I would do with him moving forward. But until then, guys, hopefully you liked this video. Sorry if my mind was a little bit of a clusterfuck today. It's been a long one, not much sleep, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed the video. Leave your comments on the bottom. Please tell your friends. I'm trying to grow the channel. So until then, I'll see you guys for the next fucking video. Take care, guys.